Hello and welcome back to my channel. And today I would like to continue my adventure. And I just need to remind myself where we were, where we are. Rand died in the cave. Kendra and Do is alive. The last room that we were is the armory. Okay, and then in this armory, we found a locked door, and what else? And I think that's all, right? So and Kendra tried to open the door, yes, and she couldn't open the door, so they just forgot about this. They have met this huge bear called Femi, and this bear blasted them with some kind of magic weapons, a cutlass and a dagger, and these weapons they have a glowing effect, and now they are using these weapons to see their path into this dungeon. It was too dark. They already lost Rand and their equipment. They still have the sigil. Kendra actually has the sigil, and they are looking for this portal. And yeah, I was thinking that why these spirits, the panther spirit called Oza, and the bear called Femi, why they are not actually helping them? Because I just say, oh, I'm too big to fit in this passage. I think I had to find something better. So, but I couldn't find anything yet, a better explanation. And but I would say that maybe the sigil itself, it bounds with its carrier, and maybe the spirits are not able to carry this sigil. So at the beginning, we had Gregory that also died, and he tried to go into this dungeon, and the panther or Osa was expecting that maybe he would find the sigil there, and then he would be able to close the gate. But as afterwards Osa saw that Rand had the sigil, so then yeah, it should be Rand. But then Rand died, and Kendra got the sigil, so now the sigil is bounded to Kendra, and it should be a human being or a living being, and not just a spirit that should do it, because it should be bounded with the sigil somehow. So I think this is a good explanation. And yeah, and maybe the spirits as well, they cannot go further into this dungeon, because this evil being in the other side of this portal could corrupt them. And I just bring this to the table right now because sometimes I have these ideas and I just play my game and I just move forward and so on. But then I see, no, if I were a player in that table, I would ask the GM more details. And this is the reason that sometimes I think about the adventure. I think the decisions that I made, some definition that I made, and then yeah, I just redo or adjust things as needed. So I just broke these because I thought about this, and I think it makes sense to share this with you guys. So we are going deep into this dungeon again. So we are in the room number 6, and I need to roll it because they just left the armory and they go to this new area, and I need to get my D12, and let's see what is this area. Let me grab this one. So let me roll, and it is number 8. Common, it is a theme area, okay, and I will just keep the unspeakable horror theme because it's the same. So they, as far as they move forward, they still hear these whispers in the darkness. They feel this strange presence. Somehow it's like they are not alone. They are more in this corridor that they are going through. So and I maybe even they have some kind of visions of creatures, but it's strange because it's like every step that they make, they see something. Actually, Kendra sees something and says, "Did you see that?" And then the door says, "No, I didn't." And maybe they have this moment that they are really afraid of. And so it's a thin area, but it's a common area, so it's not going to be the portal yet. I need just to roll the common area, and let's see what common area it is. One is a store room or a storage room. I just storage, yeah, storage room. So, and we have actually a discovery and a danger. Again, things are not so easy to Kendra and Do. So let me roll. First, let's see, discovery. What type? It is 12. It's a find. So they find something here. And what do they find? 12. Roll twice. Okay, so let me get another d12. So they find coins, gems, and jewelry, and 8 a magic item. Okay. So let me just take a note because I'm not taking notes about what they find here. So it's a discovery, some gems, and a magic item. Magic item, great. And there is a danger too. So I will roll up twice, and the green one is going to be the type, and the gray one the result. So the green one is 10. It's a creature again, all the time. And number 4 says that it is a creature looking for food. Oh man. Okay, so they move forward to the next room for a couple of minutes. They move through the darkness, hear these whispers, and then they reach this room. It's a large room, or not so large, it's just a storage room, and they will find this magic item, and I have no clue what it is. Let me just try to find the monster. So let's define the creature, right? So first, what type of creature? I always roll beast, but hopefully it's something else right now. Let's see. 11. It's a monster. Okay, what kind of monster? Last time it was a legendary, and then it says it's usual, and then it was a beast. Let's see what type of monster it is. 9. It's a rare monster. So, and it is a unnatural entity. It's an unnatural entity. And I should have a table for that somewhere over the rainbow. Oh, it's here. A natural entity. So let's roll for that. Natural entity. Yeah, so I just move from this table to that table. Okay. So let's see what type. It could be undead, planar, or divine. It's 5. It's undead. Undead looking for food. Let's see which undead, because we have several options here in this table. 12. A spirit lord or a master. Oh, looking for food. A undead master looking for food. Okay, I need to roll an ability. Let me take a note on it. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. Oh, I can just take this and this and say it's Spirit Lord looking for food, and I need to roll an ability, or what is it? An ability, and the ability is 9, Drain Life. So the ability is drain life. Man, this is so amazing. And an activity, I know it's looking for food. I know it's looking for food. But I will roll again just to see if I can maybe add something else. And it's number 3, prowling or on patrol. Okay, so it is awakened because the number 11 would be sleeping, so it could be sleeping, but it's not sleeping. It's awakened, and it's looking for food. So it's patrolling the area, looking for something. Man, I don't think they can beat this. I need to roll an alignment. 5. It's neutral. Okay, it's neutral. And disposition. 5. Cautious or doubtful. Doubtful. Okay, cautious. Yes, I'm not sure what kind of food this would like to have. Maybe human blood or human life, since it can drain life. Yeah, but I think we have a problem here. And as we have some gems and a magic item as well, we know that this is a storage room, but I think that maybe it is kind of I think they just went through a corridor and they reached this storage area, but maybe it is some kind of side room to a crypt or something like this, where we used to have here maybe ancient lord that was buried here. But what I think is that this dark power uh, brought this spirit to this world, and maybe this lord was the lord of this fortress in the past, and now it is awakened. Maybe this lord was responsible for this evil entity being banished to this uh, other I just forgot the word, or the plan. Yeah, so the point is, as always, they move forward cautiously. It's dark, but they have this glowing weapon, and I think that they as they go, uh, they try to go cautiously. It means that I need always to roll. I know that there are some people that says that we do not need to roll stealth unless we try to do something risky. So they would need to see the ghost of the spirit lord first, and I'm not sure if they would be able to see it, but maybe. So for this reason, I'm going to roll the oracles just to see if they would be able to see the spiritual lord as they move to the storage area. But so they move, and they are already listening, some hearing some whispers and voices, and like they some spook things happening, and they all the time they are already really afraid, so they are going cautiously. But are they able to see the spirit lord? Yes or no? And I'm not sure, so I'm just going to say no. And the answer is 17, meaning it is a yes. So they see, as Kendra and Do move forward to this area, they can see some kind of ghost or spirit. Like there is a person. They see this man walking. So they cannot see clearly, but for some reason this spirit lord also has this aura surrounding him, so they can see. And then Kendra says, Do, did you see that? And now Do says, yes, I can see it too. Oh man, is it a ghost or something? And then Do says, I'm not sure, but maybe we need to be careful. And they try to see if there is a path that they can try to go through without disturbing this spirit. And for that, I'm going to roll their wisdom just to see if they can see any kind of path, a secure path. And for that, Kendra is going to roll with a +1. So let's see. So it's 7, 8. Okay, 8. Meaning that it's a partial success. So she would be able. Let me just get some ideas, because I have these basic moves from Dungeon World, and sometimes I like to see. So yeah, so I can maybe, if it was a success, I would say that she would find a secure path. But as it's just a partial success, what I say is that they find, she sees a way that they can move, but they will need to. It is risky, meaning that they would need to defy danger by using their dexterity, and I think this is reasonable. So maybe the spirit is here, and maybe I can just do this differently, just to have a picture of what's happening. So we have this room, and I think that they want to go to another direction. Just a symbol, just, it doesn't matter. Let's get these cubes. So this is the spirit, wandering spirit, and these are Kendra and Do. Yes, and they see it. Can you see that spirit? Yes, I can. I think that we can just go this way, and the spirit is wandering here. I think that this magic item is something that could be here maybe, or in the previous room, or after. Yeah, maybe after this room there is this storage area, and then they can see these treasures, because maybe the treasures used to belong to this spirit lord. Not maybe, definitely. Or maybe something here. Would they try to get this? Let's see. Is the treasure, the magic item, is in this room or in the next room? And I'm just going to ask this to the oracle. It's easier instead of deciding for everything. Let's see. And 11. 11 says, yes, it is in this area, but what? I can just roll the 6, and it is a 3, an error in an assumption some NPC is making. An error in an assumption some NPC is making. Yes, it is in this room, but what? Okay, let me just think. But it is in this room, but it's maybe not in this side, but maybe the treasure, the magic item is here. So the spirit is wandering, right? So they move, and maybe the spirit is here looking at this treasure. And what is this magic item? Is it a weapon? Is it armor? Could be armor. Yeah, nevertheless, I don't think they would risk themselves to get this. Definitely not. Definitely not. So I will not define. I would say it is an armor, maybe like a mannequin or a statue with his armor, and even a weapon maybe in stone. And then the armor is there, and then the spirit is looking at it but moving, and they need to try to move without disturbing um, this spirit. So let's see. Kendra is here. She is the orange one, and I'm going to roll for her. I think she goes first, and as she goes, dexterity 6. She failed. Ooh, she failed, man. Okay, so as she moves, the spirit sees her. The spirit has a neutral approach, and it is cautious, but it is looking for food. So as she race and run or walk fast, the spirits look at her and says, "You." And Kendra freezes. What are you doing here? And Kendra, sorry, I just got a phone call and I had to answer that. So Kendra sees the spirit, and spirit actually sees her and says, "What are you doing here?" So what Kendra does, I think Dor will stay here, and Kendra says, I'm here to help, to seal a portal." And does the spirit remember something? Maybe the spirit remembers about this portal. Let me see if the spirits remember. I would say it's likely, right? It's likely that it remembers about this. Oops, let me just roll. Likely. 20. Whoa, definitely. And the spirit says, it seems to be confused at the beginning, but it says the portal. And then I think that the spirit didn't realize that it was that. So it was a lord, and I think he starts to remember. Oh, okay. Am I dead? And then she says, "Yes, it seems that you are dead. But how long?" And then she says, I cannot tell you. I do not know. This is a really ancient ruins, and we just know that there is this portal that we need to close this. And the spirit, it's really confused, but he says, okay, so if I'm dead and it seems that a long time has been passed, it only means that the portal might be compromised. And she says, yes, exactly this. And I think as Daw sees that the spirit is not attacking, I think she just appears as well, and she says, "Excuse me, sir, would you guide us through this fortress? We are not warriors. We are just common people, and we are just trying to help." And I will roll charisma, Daw charismas, in order to see if she succeeds in it. 6 plus 2 is 8, so it's a partial success. So let's see what it could be. Yeah, maybe he needs something. Yeah, he needs something. What does he need? What does he need? Instead of trying to figure out, let's see, it's been a while since I used, sorry for the noise, since I used my mythic tables. Maybe I could just roll in it as soon as I find it. I'm pretty sure that I have these somewhere. Ah, here. Okay, so I have this action and meaning table. I'm going to roll in the action table and then in the descriptor table. Is that right? Because these tables are from the 2nd edition, if I'm not wrong. Okay, so let's roll D100 and see. What does this spirit need in order to help them? 01. Attainment. Sorry, I come back again. So it was 01 attainment. Okay, and let's see, attainment and a descriptor for that. It's 25. Deliberately. Okay, what does it mean? So attainment, deliberately of attainment. So he just needs some help with something. It's looking for food, right? And it drains life. It doesn't seem okay just to say that he needs food or he needs to eat something. But yeah, I'm a little bit stuck it here because I'm not sure if it helped in the end. But I just need to say that he needs some kind of assistance. He needs something, but what he needs, man, I have no idea. And this is what happens actually very often. And sometimes when we watch videos on YouTube, what is very common, actually, I did this myself in some videos, because it doesn't make sense just to show you that I'm stuck it, right? So I could just pause the video, or even edit this afterwards and just say, and then just come with the results. But at this moment, I have no clue. And this series is called As It Is. So exactly, this happens all the time. But sometimes the answer comes. So I have more tables that I could use, and I could just, for instance, I have this amazing oracle here as well called a plot unfolding machine, and we have some things here. So I could just roll here an activity, maybe intent, and see what we have, just to get some ideas. So I'm going to roll some d10s just to see if I can use this as spark to bring some ideas to me. So let's see, to oppose location, so intention, oppose location. Okay, so maybe he has, let's see, does he needs the sigil itself? Is it something that he could want? Let's see, an activity, and 1 and 0 claiming result. No, 0 settlement. No, it doesn't make sense. I think, oh man, should I stop right now and just come back later in another video? Because this happens as well. Sometimes I'm stuck at, I do not know, and I just stop. Okay, let me see. Yes, I'm going to stop. So we didn't move forward too much in this adventure, but I think this is good what we have. So we are stuck at here for a moment. I will not just keep recording this, it doesn't make sense. So I'm going to take a break, and I will come as soon as I have an idea. Okay? So I hope you like this video. It's short, but I think it's enough. And if you like, please click on like, put your opinion and comments, what should be improved and so on. And yeah, that's it. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.